Welcome to the channel and what I would call a wrap up on a pretty productive week. So if you made it this far, thanks for sticking out the little video with the music. Just give you an idea of what we managed to accomplish it was 2 half days. We did Wednesday and Thursday of this week. We have kind of prepped everything to make our last move. The main goal was to keep our framework in place that we originally put in the convertible, that the doors and the windshield and convertible top all aligned to. So all the bracketry that the convertible top is attached to in the back seat area of the car is still in perfect align to the windshield because of the framework that, well, it's right here, somewhere around there anyways, that we put in. So that was our main goal. We were eyeballing the quarter panel part of it at the back, and you can see that we chopped off the quarter panel skins. Of course, there wasn't very much left on the bottom of the convertible, and the four-door sedan actually has it. We thought at first we were going to be keeping more of the top of the sedan, but then we actually discovered something a little late, and I'm glad we really did, actually, because it wound up playing a giant role in our final decision. So this is the convertible trunk deck on the sedan here, okay? And not only, of course, is it a foot shorter than the sedan trunk deck would be, which is self-explanatory because the roof comes on a line like this. But I don't know if you can see the gap over on that other side there. The taper on the convertible trunk deck is actually much less. It comes up, and it would have been a huge gap. So we've figured out that what we have to do is salvage the top skin off the convertible. And that is why it is cut the way it is, so that when we actually go to set it down on top, it's going to hit this body line part way. We left as much material on the convertible as we can. There's most definitely some repair work to do on the passenger side here, because there's a bunch of corrosion. After we media blast it, we may have a better idea at that time. But I'll give you a walk around, slow motion. I know you got to see this all in, but the boys really hammered. And just for anybody's curiosity, this firewall area just across the top of this thing is 60 spot welds, and it's actually a triple panel. There's the cowl, and then there's part of the dash, and then there's also the firewall, and it's a triple panel spot welded together. And we're trying to save this stuff. I mean, you have to drill it or cut it or whatever to get it apart, but we're trying to save it because we still want to put it on top of the other car. So anyways, I'll flip this so you can have a little look. There you can see we left a mess. Boy, oh boy, by the time we were done on Thursday, we were pretty exhausted, actually, I must say. So our framework's in. We added the extra X frame at the front that we were discussing. Here, I'll go up so you can see it from a little better point of view here. Now we don't have to worry about any of this windshield pillar versus the A pillars or the door jambs moving now. And of course, that is all tied into this would be the back of the door. Here is your striker and that. And this is the riveted remainder of the riveted quarter panel here that was on this side. And unfortunately, a lot of the corrosion that's all the way along here is a result of it. And it sure worked this corner, but we believe we can clean this up and make it all work. So if you're looking back on this, there's actually an elbow at the very back portion. I think we got it covered, where we are going to make our transition. So it'll be getting nipped off across this way into the trunk deck, where there's a corner trough bracket, and we can actually attach the two of them. The measurements at the very back of the trunk are actually identical, so that part of it's not a concern. It was just the front. So the boys got in there, and these are all actually plug welds. and they don't come apart so easy. And of course, none of them are in really easy locations. There you can see they got all those drilled out as well. And the way we had planned it, you can see there's sort of a triangle over there. That is what is going to be lifted out with it, and the whole inner dash piece that's there, of course, will be coming with the windshield pillar here. So it's fairly well prepped right now. Now that we got the X in, we can actually finish taking the last of the spot welds out of this A-pillar and get it down. I'll just show you that we messed around because the problem is my garage is only like 9.5 feet tall. So we weren't able to actually lift this from the top side to get it up high enough to slide this sedan all the way under when it's time to lower it down. So we came up with this rigging here. We removed all the back window assembly and tracks so that we could utilize the center of it with these boards across this one. And then we just put this board up here just to kind of maintain a little bit of balance on the back of the car. We're going to be cutting all of this entire trunk deck completely out of the car, so it's going to get lightened up considerably in the back. All these braces and such, this is all going to get replaced, at least to this point for sure, with the sedan tub. But we need all these brackets because they're all quite different for the convertible. Like even up there, that is the trough, or I'm sorry, the track for the back of the convertible top. I should have brought my, actually, hang on, I'll come back in a sec. I think that's a better point of view. So remember I was talking at the beginning of all these videos, once we got this revealed, as the crushed tub. Well, this whole top section right here of this wheel tub, we need to use because we're actually going to be cutting it off like a cap and then welding it onto the sedan tub that is, of course, in much better shape on the lower end. Like, again, you can see that we have holes everywhere in a lot of this stuff. So next Wednesday when we get together, most definitely our plan is to get a lot of this all removed, and I don't think we'll actually get it set completely on top of this sedan, but there is a very good chance that we'll be very close to getting ready to put the car down on top of this sedan, or at least having a really good idea what else has to be removed to make it a perfect match. And again, if you're ever into something like this, make sure you continue to check and check and check, because if we hadn't have found out about that trunk deck, we may have moved forward and cut the wrong piece and then, regretted it afterwards when we had to do some repair work on everything. But yeah, next Wednesday should be a pretty exciting day because I am dying to see that white top on top of this thing. Have a great day, and thanks for watching.